for resolution interposing no objection to the proposed projects in the municipality of Nauhan to be considered in the regional budget proposal for fiscal year 2027 of the Department of Public Works and Highways, Mimaropa Regional Office, to wit, the construction of concrete bridge, Barangay Tagumpay, Barangay Malvar, the construction of concrete bridge, Barangay Malvar to Barangay Arangin, and the concreting of road in Barangay Malvar.
Mr. Presiding Officer, may I request for this item number 12.5 to be included in today's calendar, please. I withdraw my motion, Mr. Presiding Officer. There's no again.
Fine, tama na pala. Kaya pala. Okay. 1 minute recess. Kaya pala di ko masundan. To refer to the Committee on Public Works.
Presiding Officer, may I respectfully request for item number 12.5 to be included in today's calendar, please.
Any comment or objection? Seeing none, they said subject matter is included in the calendar of business for today's session.
Item 12.06 is letter of the municipal mayor dated January 28, 2026, received on the same date. The subject is request for authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mindoro State University, represented by Ms. Enya Maridi Apostol, PhD, SUC President 3, regarding the accommodation of 3 Bachelor of Science in Information Technology students to undergo on the job training for 486 hours in the municipal government of Nauhan for academic year 2025 to 2026.
I think this is just an addendum, additional po doon sa 50 ba? So tatlo. Report to the Committee on Laws and Education.
Noted po.
12.07, letter of the municipal mayor Henry Joel C. Teves dated January 28, 2026, received on the same date. The subject is request for addition of 3 Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management students to undergo on the job training for 300 hours in the municipal government of Nauhan for academic year 2025 to 2026. As per authority requested from the August body to enter into a memorandum of agreement with City College of Calapan, represented by its college dean, Ms. Marinel B. Suclet.
Mali correction, ito pala yung additional lang na tatlo. Committee on Laws together with Committee on Education.
Noted.
12.08 is letter of the municipal mayor dated January 30, 2026, received on February 2, 2026, the request for resolution approving the proposed organizational structure of the Municipal Planning and Development Office.
Report to the Committee on Good Governance.
12.09, first endorsement of the Local Finance Committee to the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan through Honorable Vice Mayor Candido J. Melgar Jr. dated January 30, 2026 and received on February 3, 2026. The subjects. First, annual budget for fiscal year 2025 Barangay Barsinaga amounting to 7,810,673 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2025 Barangay Caboro 2,551,362 pesos. The annual budget for fiscal year 2025 of Barangay Magtibay in the amount of 2,740,412 pesos. The annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Dao, 4,202,482 pesos. The annual budget for 2026 of Barangay Nag-Ibay, 3,492,453 pesos. The annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Arangin, 3,996,406 pesos. Annual budget For fiscal year 2025, Barangay San Agustin 1, 4,839,475 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Mitolsa, 4,325,796 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Montemayor, 3,130,743 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Buhangin, 3,855,951 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2025 Barangay Motoderaso, 4,919,321 pesos. Annual budget for fiscal year 2026 sa Barangay Pagkakaisa, 5,505,491 pesos. And the following supplemental budgets, all for fiscal year 2025. First, Barangay Montilago, 40,120,000. Barangay Tagumpay, 21,120. Barangay Bayani, 15,155. Barangay Del Pilar, 7,330. Barangay Mulawin, 827,244 pesos. Another supplemental budget for Barangay Mulawin, 86,966 pesos. Barangay Adria Luna, 88,543 pesos. Barangay Santiago, 83,410 pesos. Barangay San Carlos, 56,776 pesos. Barangay Daog, 17,887 pesos. And Barangay Mabini, 28,828 pesos. And for the Sangguniang Kabataan annual budget, all for fiscal year 2025, Barangay Bagong Buhay, 441,946 pesos. Barangay San Carlos, 302,498 pesos. Barangay Mitolsa, 377,393 pesos. And Barangay Masagana, 324,078 pesos.
For barangay budget, refer to the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Barangay Affairs, while Sangguniang Kabataan budget refer to the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Youth.
Item 12.10, letter of Honorable Emiliano C. Liponga, Punong Barangay of Apito, dated January 28, 2026, received on the same date. Submission of the annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Apito amounting to 6,030,506 pesos.
Refer to the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Barangay Affairs. Okay.
12.11, letter of Honorable June M. Perez, Punong Barangay of Gamao, dated February 2, 2026, received on the same date the submission of the annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Gamao amounting to 3,617,469 pesos.
Committee on Finance together with Committee on Barangay Affairs.
12.12, letter of Honorable Jorge G. Apante Jr., Punong Barangay of Santa Isabel, dated February 2, 2026, received on the same date, submitting the annual budget for fiscal year 2026 of Barangay Santa Isabel amounting to 4,010,584 pesos.
Committee on Finance together with Committee on Barangay Affairs.
12.13, letter of Honorable Annalyn I. Maramon, Sangguniang Kabataan Chairperson of San Pedro, dated February 2, 2026, received on the same date, submitting the Sangguniang Kabataan annual budget for fiscal 2026 of Barangay San Pedro amounting to 431,947 pesos.
Committee on Finance together with Committee on Youth.
12.14, letter of Honorable Rose Ann R. Ramirez, SK Chairperson ng Pagkakaisa, dated February 2, 2026, received on the same date. The subject is the SK annual budget of Barangay Pagkakaisa for fiscal year 2026 amounting to 550,349 pesos.
To the Committee on Finance together with Committee on Youth.
Authorize the Secretary to endorse items 12.10 to item 12.14 to the Local Finance Committee.
Madam Secretary, kindly.
Noted po. 12.15. Letter of Mr. Victor Macalalan, President of San Agustin Dos Farmers Association, dated January 15, 2026, received on January 28, 2026. The subject for request for accreditation of San Agustin Dos Farmers Association.
Committee on People's Organization.
Noted, Mr. President.
12.16, letter of Mr. Edgar M. Hoven, driver, owner, tricycle operator, dated January 29, 2026, received on January 30, 2026. The subject is the request for the grant of tricycle franchise.
Committee on Transportation.
12.17, let of Mr. Rolex M. Canta, driver, owner, tricycle operator, dated February 2, 2026, received on the same date the request for the grant of tricycle franchise.
Committee on Transportation.
12.18, let of Ms. Diwata H. Fetezanan, Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through this representation, dated January 27, 2026, received on the same date. The subject, Provincial Resolution Number 8054-2025, titled Resolution embodying the actions taken by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Oriental Mindoro in the appropriation ordinances of the lower local government units in the province of Oriental Mindoro pursuant to Section 56A of the Local Government Code of 1991.
Madam Secretary, may we know the recommendation?
No adverse findings.
No adverse finding.
Everything is within the conferred power of the Sangguniang Bayan to
Okay.
act.
Noted.
Mr. Presiding, may I request copy po ng resolution.
Kindly provide the Chairperson, Committee on Finance. At Sangguniang Panlalawigan resolution.
Noted. For the next item, from the same sender, Ms. Diwata H. Fetezanan, addressed to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan, dated January 27, 2026, received on the same date Provincial Resolution Number 8066-2025, titled Resolution embodying the actions taken by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Oriental Mindoro in the appropriation ordinances of the lower local government units in the province of Oriental Mindoro pursuant to Section 56A of the Local Government Code of 1990.
Noted, and kindly provide copy to the concerned committee.
Thank you po.
Noted. 12.20, another letter of the same sender dated January 27, 2026, received on the same date. Provincial Resolution Number 8088-2025, titled A Provincial Resolution Commending, Congratulating, and Recognizing the exemplary, compassionate, and responsible leadership of Honorable Robin Hood Ilagan, Municipal Mayor of Puerto Galera, and Honorable Ferdinand Totoy Maliwanag, Municipal Mayor of Mansalay, for implementing austerity measures and canceling LGU Christmas and year-end parties in solidarity with the constituents affected by calamities.
Noted.
12.21, letter from the same sender, dated January 29, 2026, received on January 30, 2026. The subject is just furnishing us with a reviewed copy of Appropriation Ordinance Number 6, Series 2025, authorizing supplemental budget number 3 for fiscal year 2025.
Noted, and provide copy to the concerned thank you.
And for the last item, a Municipal Executive Order Number 26-007 dated January 30, 2026. The subject is reorganizing the performance management team of the Municipal Government of Nauhan for the preparation of the Strategic Performance Management System.
Noted, and provide the copy of the what's this executive order of the Chairperson, Committee on Good Government.
That would be all. Thank you.
For committee reports, Barangay, the gentleman from Sampaguita and Santa Niña Senatorials.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Ako po ay tumayo sa inyong harapan para makapag-ulat ng 14 na taunan, dagdag taon ng budget ng Sangguniang Kabataan ng iba't ibang barangay. Kung inyo pong papahintulot, ari kang matangulay. Maraming salamat po. Una po, at kung inyo sa inyo rin pong pahintulot, ay ano pong basahin ko na lang po mga importante nilalaman.
Wala pong pagtutol, may proceed.
Maraming salamat po. Una po ay ang ulat ng komitiba bilang 41 taong 2026 ang taon ng budget ng Barangay Pinagsabangan 2 para sa taong 2025 na nagkakahalaga ng 5,721,540. Ang mga lalagyan po ng nasabing budget ay ang mga sumusunod. Para po sa kanilang daycare services, 71,272 pesos. Para sa health and nutrition services, 541,520 pesos. Para sa peace and order services, 477,680 pesos. Para po sa administrative and legislative services, 2,749,729 pesos. Para sa 20% development fund, 1,023,108 pesos. Para sa 10% youth development fund, 572,154 pesos. Para sa 5% LDRRMF, 286,077 pesos. Nakabuhat po nito ay 5,721,540 pesos. Ang 20% development fund ng nasabing barangay ay ilalaan sa mga programang pang-edukasyon, pagpapakabit ng tubig, instalasyon ng solar-powered street lights at pagpapangkongkreto ng mga lokal na kalsadang pambarangay. Kabiling din dito ang laang pondo para sa pagbibigay ng tulong sa mga senior citizens at PWDs upang suportahan ang kanilang pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan. At kasama din po sa nasabing pag-uulat ang ating paalala. Paalala na ang pagpapatupad ng Section 333, unang talata ng Kodigo ng Pamahalaang Lokal ng 1991 o RA 7160 ukol sa review of barangay budgets na nagsasaad na within 10 days from its approval, copies of the barangay ordinance authorizing the appropriation shall be furnished the sangguniang bayan. Parang may kulang lang po dito. Hindi nakalagay yung administrative liability. Ilagay po yung administrative liability kung sakaling hindi maipasa ang sa kaparehas na taon, ang taon ng budget sa kaparehas na. Salamat po. Ang sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Andres Silagan na nagkakahalaga ng 176,515 piso. Ang nasabi kong dagdag budget ay ilalaan para sa installation of solar street lights na nagkakahalaga ng 122,414 na piso at para po sa rehabilitation ng kanilang multi-purpose hall na nagkakahalaga ng 54,100 piso. Tubuhan po nito ay 176,515 piso. Ang pagmumula naman po ng kanilang pondo ay mula sa discontinued project. Mula sa kanilang kaparehas na kategorya at nagkakahalaga po ng kaparehas na halaga. Para po naman sa dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Estrella na nagkakahalaga ng 47,724 na piso, ito po ay ilalaan para sa kanilang SRI at ang pagmumulan po ay mula sa kanilang personal services savings. Mula naman po sa dagdag budget ng Barangay Herrera para sa kaparehong taon 2025, ito po ay ilalaan sa kanilang maintenance and other appropriate expenses na particular sa traveling expenses na nagkakahalaga ng 30,740 pesos. At ang pagmumulan po ng pondo ay mula sa kanilang unappropriated surplus. Sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taon 2025 ng Barangay Kalinisan na nagkakahalaga ng 54,228 piso. Ang pagmumulan po ng pondo ay mula sa kanilang personal services savings at ilalaan para sa kanilang SRI. Sunod po ay dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Malinaw na nagkakahalaga ng 311,578 piso. Ang paglalaran po ng pondo ay ang sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Melgar B na nagkakahalaga ng 66,480 piso. Ang pagmumulan po ng kanilang pondo ay mula sa kanilang personal services savings at ilalaan po para sa kanilang SRI. Sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Nag-Iba Uno na nagkakahalaga ng 84,072 piso. Ito po ang pagmumulan po ng kanilang pondo ay mula sa personal services savings at ilalaan po sa service recognition incentive. Sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 Pinyahan na nagkakahalaga ng 21,870 piso. ang paglalaanan po ng pondo ay mula ito po ay ilalaan para sa kanilang road development program na magmumula sa 20% development fund ang kabuuan ng halaga at ang kukuhanan po ng pondo ay mula din sa kanilang 20% development fund. Sunod po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Santa Maria na nagkakahalaga ng 111,634 na piso. Ang pagmumulan po ng pondo ay mula sa kanilang personal services savings at ang paglalaanan po ay ang kanila pong SR. At ang huli po ay ang dagdag budget para sa taong 2025 ng Barangay Santa Isabel na nagkakahalaga ng 53,280 piso. Pareho din po ng mga nauna, ang pagmumulan po ay kanilang personal services savings at ang paglalaanan ay ang kanilang SBI. Pero tagapangulo, ang 14 na budget pong ito ay dumaan sa lokal na lokal po ng at kanila pong nirekomenda pagpatupad nito sapagkat sumasang-ayon sa mga batas at mga alituntunin na nakakasakop sa mga nasabing budget ng barangay. Kung kaya naman po, ang rekomendasyon po ay magpasa ng 14 na magkakahiwalay na resolusyon sa pamamagitan ng pagrepaso na maaari na ipatupad ang 14 na nasabing budget ng barangay. Yun ang tagapangulo. Kung wala pong pagtutol, ang aking pong mungkahi ay tanggapin ang pag-uulat ng komite.
Kung wala pang katanungan, the said committee reports are hereby adopted.
Salamat po at aking pong pinakikiusapan ang tagapangulo ng komitiba ng batas na ipasama sa mga pagsapagtatalakayan para ngayong araw.
Ginoong tagapangulo, sa pahilingan po ng kagalang-galang Wilberay, akin po minumungkahi ng ang mga paksang nabanggit ay may sama sa mga paksang pagtatalakayan sa araw na ito.
Salamat. 14 subjects are included in the calendar of business for today's session. Mr. Jopen?
Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Mr. Presiding Officer, may be allowed to render written committee report.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Committee report number 55/2026 submitted by Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics, Accountability, Human Resources and Oversight. Subject: request for transfer of the plantilla item of this act. ISL Malik C. Admin Aid 4 from the operation of market. The Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics and Accountability, Human Resources and Oversight, to which the above-mentioned subject was referred to, has considered the same during a committee hearing held on January 29, 2026, and has the honor to report it back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the following findings and recommendations. Findings number 1. Ms. Aisel M. Maliksi was assigned to the Bids and Awards Committee pursuant to a memorandum from the Office of the Mayor. Now, notwithstanding that her plantilla position is under the operation of market. Number 2. In the capacity of Back Secretariat, Ms. Maliksi assumes responsibilities related to procurement, documentation, coordination, and administrative support under the Office of the Mayor, which are no longer associated with the operational duties of the operations of market. Number 3. As the plantilla item remains under the operation of market, Ms. Maliksi receives benefits reflecting of the limited income of the markets which are not commensurate with the scope and level of work performed. Number 4. Furthermore, the current plantilla assignment limits opportunities for promotion and career development that would reasonably correspond to Ms. Maliksi's qualifications and actual responsibilities as Back Secretariat. Number 5. In a letter of Municipal Mayor Henry Joel C. Teves dated January 7, 2026, received by the Office of the Sangguniang Bayan on the same day, formally endorsed the request of Back Chairperson Mr. Marces A. Pangilinan for the reassignment of Ms. Maliksi's plantilla item to the Office of the Municipal Mayor. Number 6. And a committee hearing was convened to deliberate on the subject. Resource persons, Ms. Macy Manibo, Municipal Planning and Development Officer, and Ms. Rowena P. Bugarin, Human Resource Management Officer 3, discussed that most plantilla positions under the operation of market were functioning in other offices, seemingly contributing to the low revenue generation of the public market. Number 7, the committee recommended the institutionalization of the Bids and Awards Committee with regular Pantilla personnel, considering that the volume of documentation and procurement service are continuously increasing, while the BAC has been functioning